Have yourselves a merry little Christmas. May your heart be light. I'm feeling like that this morning, actually.
Well, I feel like doing something like the first Noel, the angels did say.
Not a bad one.
Bloody show-offs. I'm supposed not to swear. I guess it's going to tell you.
Come on, give us one line.
My voice is in no shape to... Anyway, but I don't think it matters, you know. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That will do just fine, I guess.
And the Happy New Year. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunrise Daily today. It's Christmas. You should have yourselves a very Merry Christmas.
Yes, good morning and Merry Christmas. I'm Maokwe Ogun.
Good morning. I'm Nell Taibre. Merry Christmas.
Yes, indeed, it's Christmas. And of course, as you expect, in this part of the world, so many, the way we go about our own Christmas, uniquely unique, I might add. But you know, you had said yesterday that you wish that, you know, you just drive home with a very free traffic. But guess what? You wish you were horses. It didn't materialize. I just had that link. That made no joke. I think you don't count your chickens.
Yes, and I remembered your warning while I was coming this morning. I said, Chamberlain warned me. I was just chuckling to myself, and I was like, where are people going to, for God's sake? It's Christmas Day. Stay at home and watch TV, for God's sake.
Oh, dear.
They have to go see the loved ones. Some they haven't seen for like a whole year.
As early as 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Because some
where are you driving to?
They're going quite a distance. Some are going outside of Lagos, going to different places. And even some are going within Lagos. So they have to leave early.
Okay.
I mean, some of them will end up spending Christmas on the road.
At this rate.
Things.
I hope not, though.
I bet you they are prepared.
I hope not.
I know some people woke up quite early and prepared all the food they're going to need on the road, and they put it in the car and then loaded everybody, the entire family in the car. Let's do a road trip.
Oh dear. But you know what? We're unique people in this country.
We are.
No matter what happens. I mean, if you just sit back and look back and see how far we've come, and you just have to, we thank God for bringing us this far to the end of the year. And we do know, as we progress, of course, we can only be as optimistic as can be. Well, yes, indeed, it's Christmas, and lots of people going about shopping, security agencies also on their watch, ensuring that everyone has this pleasant Christmas holidays. I do remember that there was this directive from the IGP mandating all units to ensure that there's a very happy Yuletide season. Well, the DSS also on the toes to ensure that things go on right. But travelers, including, transporters, also doing their bit to ensure that you and I have a very good Christmas. And such, it's a beehive of activities out there.
And so we say, you know, whatever it is that you're doing out there, be careful. Have safety and security topmost in your mind as you prepare, as you celebrate Christmas, especially today, and even through the New Year period. We also want to, commend those people who are out there ensuring that there is peace and there is security and there's safety on our roads, because you must admit that they will be having their Christmas trying to make you safe, trying to also make sure that you're secure. So we also urge people, because on my way this morning, do you know that I already saw a couple of scratches, a couple of people parking on the road to check their cars, or you just hit me, and I'm saying no, not again, not today of all days. We have to be extremely careful today, because we can see, I think that one of the things we can do for our neighbors, which is supposed to be anyone that, is anyone on this earth, or that is everyone on this earth, is exactly. So just spare a thought for the next road user. Do not be selfish, on the road today, because oftentimes that is what causes most of the accidents that we have. You want to get there first. Just spare a thought for the person. The person is driving slowly, give the person, wide berth, and, be a little more thoughtful today as you use the roads. Not just as you use the roads, also when you're at home, be a little more security conscious, because there are people out there who are out there to make your Christmas as miserable as possible. So you have to be on guard as well while you're celebrating. Make sure that you're also thinking that not everybody is out there to ensure that you have a Merry Christmas. So as much as possible, while we commend and thank those who are, ensuring that we actually having a Merry Christmas, let us also ensure in our own little way that our neighbors are also having a Merry Christmas.
Talking about those who are working to maintain peace and security.
Yes.
Yesterday evening, I don't know if you were there. Okay, yes. It was after you left. I had a conversation with some policemen. And I was just telling them, thank you for what you do with all the challenges they have. They go through.
Seriously?
Seriously.
What was the reaction?
they were like,
I'm sure they'll be taken aback.
Yeah.
They were like,
I know.
This is it. Look. I said, no, I just wanted to say thank you for being who you are, for giving yourself to serve. And I said to them, you might think that you're having challenges. And there are a few Nigerians, or there are Nigerians who appreciate what you're doing. They might not come out to say it because sometimes and I told them, I said, sometimes you guys are just rude. But they appreciate what you're doing. So just focus on your work, and we'll continue to appreciate you. And I said, God bless you. And I did something else. Let's see. Thank God. Don't tell us what you did. Yeah, I didn't do, hold on. It wasn't anything illegal, please. But just to say thank you, But the thing is, as we're out there celebrating today, looking beyond today, you said something. See how far we've come.
Yeah.
See where we are, and we're looking forward to tomorrow. As we're celebrating today, we shouldn't forget to look forward to tomorrow indeed, in all that we do. Someone says your tomorrow is a product of what you do today. As we celebrate, Marco said, look out for your neighbor. When you're driving on the road, drive not just for yourself, drive for the next man. But even at home as you're celebrating, don't just eat alone. It's a period of sharing, sharing and love, peace and all of that. Look out for your neighbor. You might be on the road, just stop and give someone a smile. I mean, just a smile might be all that the next man needs to move him to the next point of his life.
You talked about don't eat alone. That's a very important tip. Lest you be constipated. These things happen. So ensure that you're sharing your food as much as possible on Christmas Day and even beyond Christmas Day if you have more than enough to share. Well, I will be here, so sharing food with you people. I love you people, you know that.
As a matter of fact, I said something yesterday after the show that, the way some of us drive on the roads, as though if you let somebody in just after indicating, just get in front of you, you make it look as if he wants to go the road and you won't have anywhere else to go through. But no, it shouldn't be that way. And so if you spread thought for your neighbor, just take it easy on the roads. So much road rage out there, so much going on. Just slow down.
Which totally negates the spirit of Christmas. You understand?
Just take it easy out there, would you? But in spite of all of this, yes, we will do what we have to do. You will do what you have to do. And in fact, you are doing that. Let's show you some of those who our camera has caught up with. Take a look.
Residents and other travelers at the Central Motor Park in Kaduna Metropolis in a rush to catch any available vehicle to their hometowns where they hope to celebrate Christmas with their loved ones despite the hike in fares. To ensure passenger safety, luggages are double-checked by officials of the National Union of Road Transport Workers.
Particularly if we discover that the passenger's luggage is under suspect, if we are not sure what is carrying, we normally invite those security personnel to go through and check because they have the power.
But the safety of these travelers is as important as those staying behind. The State Police Command has promised that security will be beefed up at designated locations.
We can't be in every house, but we are strategically positioned. I have been discussing with the security people in the churches, in the mosques, hotels. What else? I've had meetings and meetings with them on what to do. So we just expect them to behave as they've been instructed. If you see anything, call the police. If you hear anything, call the police, and we'll be there in good time.
In Plateau State, the Special Task Force is also making efforts to make sure that both visitors and residents are protected throughout the festive period.
There will be provision of security at all churches and recreation centers. Those securities at recreation centers will be complemented by the local security arrangement of those places. Also, SNAP and temporary checkpoints will be increased throughout the Yuletide season.
While the promises made by these security agencies should not be played down, many will be looking forward to see that a repeat of several terrorist attacks witnessed in the previous Christmas holidays doesn't reoccur.
This corridor of the Lagos-Ibadan Express Road, the Lagos-Shagamu corridor, has the highest record of traffic on a daily basis.
With many traveling for Christmas and the New Year celebrations, that number is bound to increase, and this is why relevant agencies like the Federal Road Safety Corps, the Ogun State Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Corps, and the National Emergency Management Agency have taken to the highways to manage the situation.
NEMA is involved because, at the peak of the year like this, a lot of mishaps happen on the road. And we are also involved with the road safety, in collaboration, so that people moving from one end of the city to the other, can be cautioned.
FRSC's head of operations at the Lagos office explains the reason for the motorized speed control patrol strategy.
We have observed that speed is a very major factor causing road traffic crashes, and as much as possible we want to control the speed of road users, so that the more we control the speed, the more the crashes will reduce. The legal speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour on an expressway, and that's why we want to at least establish that to cut across board on this Lagos-Ibadan Express, that if we can keep vehicles at 100 kilometers per hour, we won't have anybody going above 140, going above 160, and more vehicles will be in control, more drivers will be in control of their vehicle.
NEMA and FRSC have also strategically deployed officers and men, as well as ambulances and mobile clinics in various locations across the country, just in case any accidents occur. Henry Ogunjimi, reporting for Channels Television News.
Okay, so there you have all of those. So just remember, while you go on the streets, just learn to take it easy. If you get more relaxed, I imagine it will be a lot better than if you get harassed. So just drive to stay alive, okay? It's time for the headline news.